What's up, guys? Dustin Yewy here, and we're at the trade deadline with the Winnipeg Jets in the BGM mode, commentary number 3. Yup. And yeah, so we're at the trade deadline, and let's get in. Oh wait, actually, let's not get into it. 1 second. I need to do trading block. Let's do our trading block. So wants position. We want defense. Top 4 stars, low, and defense, because we're gonna try and trade some of our D-men if possible. And low, and then on the block we're gonna put Bufflin, Hainsey, and Leopold. There we go. All right, so Bufflin, Hainsey, Leopold, and we want those guys. Alright, so we're going to update that. And alright, let's get into here. So I have a good trade, I think, for Bufflin. I'm going to go for Falk off of Carolina. Negotiations. The reason for Falk is he's actually a little bit better. He's younger as well. He has room to get better, which is basically what I need. For Bufflin, I feel like he's, just because his points have dropped down, I feel like he's going to get worse. I mean, for Hamilton, he went from an 86 to an 84 over the span of 1 year because he didn't get as many points, I think. I think that's the reason. That's the reasoning for what I can think of anyways. But yeah, Falk is a younger player. I think he's still got gold stars. He's the same overall as Bufflin. Just obviously his his accuracy isn't as good, but I think his shot's pretty much just as good too. But we'll see what we get offered here. All right, so Montreal, what do you guys want? Bufflin for Markov in a first. Nope. Dallas. Bufflin for Gilbert in a first. Nope. I don't really want it. LA. Bufflin, Leopold for Hamhuis. Well, why would you offer me a trade that won't go through? Oh, that's ridiculous. Hamhuis isn't a bad defenseman, but this trade just does not work for us. And it says that it won't even go through, so I don't know why they would even propose that. All right, so I'm gonna do the trade that I had. So it was Bufflin and Carolina right here. So Falk. So yeah, as you can see, Falk's 23. He's only a 4-star, but in terms of defense, like, he's obviously a 2A defenseman. I took a good hard look, and there's basically, I'm gonna say probably 75% of defense in this game are 2A. There is a couple offense and a couple defensive defensemen, but their stats were not as good as they should be. So I feel like if I even got them, they would get worse because they're obviously not having a good season on their team right now. And with only, like, I think there's 18 games left, it's not really, that's kind of not a risk I want to take. I don't want to trade for, you know, a really good top 4 or top 2 defenseman and then have them get worse and, you know, be stuck in a contract with them. So anyways, as you can see, his slap shot and his wrist shot are very good. His accuracy isn't the best, which kind of sucks because I mean they're just under 80, which, well, I guess his slap shot isn't, but obviously you kind of want to go for a good, like, accuracy player. But I mean, his passing's 88, which is sick. His poise is 85. His offense awareness is 93. His discipline is 80. Like, he's got more points than Bufflin does. Bufflin's got 26, I think, or 24. His defense awareness is 89. That's the big category I saw. Shot blocking, you know what? That's fine. Bufflin has 86 for his awareness, his blocking, and his stick checking. So, I mean, yeah, we're losing 3 stick checking, but his shot blocking, but his stick checking and his defense awareness are better. Plus, he's 23 and he's a 4-star player. And then there's Bufflin, obviously. His accuracy is good. His shot is good. Like, their shot power is pretty similar. It's just Bufflin has that accuracy. And obviously Bufflin's discipline is not very good. But yeah, and then obviously, as I said, like, Bufflin's a 4-star, but he's 30, right? So he's going to start to climb because of his points going down, and they've been just rapidly going down. Like, his plus minus isn't bad. It's not like he's a bad player. It's just, I feel like in terms of a deal, like, we kind of want someone younger who's going to possibly get better. I mean, his stats aren't as good, but I don't feel like he's going to get that much worse. Like, he's still got a plus and stuff, so yeah. So anyways, for this trade, I decided that I was going to I noticed that they had a pretty good backup goalie. His name's Richard Backman. He is only a 3.5 star player, but he's 83 overall as a backup goalie, which is pretty solid. I mean, he's played more games than he did last year. I don't know what his stats are like exactly. They're a little bit better, actually. Yeah, his stats are a little bit better, so he'd probably stick around the same range. And anyways, I'm gonna trade Nabokov because Nabokov's 40 years old. He's still got 2 years left in his contract, but I mean, he's older, right? And then as well for this, we were going to trade. I'm gonna trade McVee. He's got a really good trade value. It took me a while to get an actual trade to go through, but I mean, he's only 3.5 stars. He's not gonna get great, but he's got like a really good trade value. Because for some reason I just could not get this to work without adding a whole bunch of crap for it. I don't know why. It was just they didn't want to get rid of him. I tried a ton of things, and then the other one that I put in black because he's only like 50 something overall. He's not like he's a 3.5 star player, so he's still got some value. But and then the other thing was the unsigned player. Yeah, sorry, I wrote it down so I don't forget. There's this unsigned guy, so he just adds a little bit of value to the trade. So I mean, overall, they're definitely getting like a little bit more out of this. But I mean, we're getting a younger defenseman who's basically the same as Bufflin, and hopefully he can get better too. Even if he gets worse, like he gets down to an 86, we have Ekblad and Hamilton who might get better. So, and then Backman is it's a pretty good swap for goalie. Like I think the value for Backman just kind of hurts the trade a little bit. That's why I needed to add just that much more because they don't want to get rid of these guys. So. Alright, so we're going to do that. And then, oh yeah, we got to do roster moves here. Alright, so Falk. Just got to put him in all the lines here. I'm definitely going to just keep him up where Bufflin was. He actually might be able to fit on the PK. And then Backman as a goalie. Backman's got like a sick backup goalie, like 83 overall. That's pretty solid. PK. Now I feel like I could put Backman on. Yeah, I'm gonna put Backman on, or Falk. Sorry, Falk on here. Yeah, we'll switch Bogo and Falk. Then Leopold, we'll put Falk. I tried to make trades for Leopold and Hainsey, but literally no one would touch them. No, like actually nobody wanted Hainsey at all. And for Leopold, people wanted Leopold, but yeah, I want to. Oh, that's so stupid. All right, I gotta fix my. I'm just gonna do this really fast. Sawada, we gotta put Domi. Yeah, I'll put Domi in for Jaffrey. Domi. I don't know why it does this. It's so stupid. Who did I get? Clark? No. Jaffrey. Jaffrey can go in there, and then I'll sit Sawada. Sawada. Murphy should be in there. Jones isn't in there, so we gotta sit Meach. Actually, we'll put Jones in for Redmond. Redmond in for, actually, wait, Murphy. No, we're going to put Thrower in for O'Neill. And then we're going to put, where is he? Redmond in for Murphy, and then Murphy in for Chouinard. And then Chouinard in for Meach. And then we gotta sit some guys. We gotta sit Meach. And nope, not Murphy, O'Neill. I think that's right. Redmond, Thrower. Yeah, that should be good. There we go. Alright. Now let's see if we get anything else. This might just be a quick trade video, and then I'll put out like the actual simming after. Sure you want to shut down your phones? Yes. I just want to see what I get offered for either. All right, so let's see what's happened. So wow, there's been a lot of trades this year. I don't know what's going on. Victor Stahlberg a third for Maxim Suave, Jordan Zuban, Ola Thurston for David Perron, Parenteau a third for Boris Kasparis. Not really. First round, Zach Phillips, Eckford, sorry, for Ryan Kessler. Wow, that's a big trade. Bufflin for Jay Falk. Okay. See if we get offered anything here. Okay, come on now. Yeah, because we're already at 10 minutes. So if I can just finish this right away, and then I'll just make another video for the simulation till the end of the season here. Just split it up. Vancouver. Probably that Bieksa trade, right? Leopold for Bieksa. Man. 86, 86, 86. Yeah, I'm not taking that because BX is going to get worse. Yep, close that off. Yeah, the players I was trying to get were either Luke Shen or Keith Ollie. And I literally, like, I had good trades, but then they said that they wouldn't take Leopold's contract. So then I tried Hainsey, but literally nobody wanted Hainsey. Like, I couldn't get, because if a team's interested, they'll make the player green or whatever. And yeah, I couldn't get any green for Hainsey on any team. I just cycled through and there was nothing. Nobody wanted to touch Hainsey. Alright, Vancouver. Let me guess, the same trade here. Wow. Didn't I just say no to this trade? I'm pretty sure I did, so maybe you should get. I mean, Leopold's not having a bad season, so Corey Sarich and Tommy Lavo for Krejci. Oh, it's not bad. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just said no to that trade, so you guys should really just screw off here. I mean, it's a good trade, but just he's not having a good season, so I don't really want to trade for someone who's not having a good season and will get worse, which is not what I want at all. Trying to think here. Shen, Falk, Ollie. Oh yeah, the other thing was I tried doing a double trade. I tried getting Shen and Coburn for Leopold and Hainsey, and then I added like a bunch of stuff, but they just wouldn't touch it. So I was like, that's lame. Here, let's just see if we can do it. We'll do it to the last trade here. Okay, so where was it? Shen and Coburn. It was a pretty good trade, I thought, because I mean, I was eating up some of their cap space too. So it was Shen and Coburn for Leopold, which I mean is pretty much like a trade for trade, right? Like, look at the contract difference. Like, literally, they're only absorbing like 0.5 million. Like, they're only absorbing like a little bit, but like the trade is pretty much even, except for Shen. Shen's a little bit better, but like I just couldn't get it to work. Like, even if I put in a first, I don't think it would work. Because I mean, I don't need this first. It's not a big deal. But I mean, the thing with Shen is a younger defenseman, right? So he's like, I think he's an 84. Yeah. Same with Coburn. Coburn's an 84 too. Yeah, 84s. The only thing was Shen's contract is done this year, and so is Coburn's. So we'd have to re-sign them, but you know, I probably could get them, even if we just got them up to like this. But you know, or we could trade them. It's not really a big deal. I'm just gonna throw it, but I don't think it'll go through. Yeah, see. I just could not get it to work, so I'm not even worried about it. Like, they're not having bad seasons, so I'm not worried about Hainsey. I mean, it's just the fact that they're getting older, so, and I feel like their trade value is going to go down at the trade deadline, so it's not even, I don't know. But I mean, we have Josh Morrissey coming up. He's almost ready to go. I think I'm just going to throw Seth Jones in the lineup because honestly, we're almost at year 5 and he hasn't gotten any better. Like, obviously we drafted him after the first season, but still, like, he's not getting any better, which is stupid. No. Okay, so I'm going to end it here. This is just the trade deadline video, and then I will put out, I guess, the second part to the end of the season. All right, thanks for watching, guys.